for everyone, and it's easy to slide out of the way when not in use. The secure snap-on button makes the teddy bear safe and fun for infants and small children.
If you're in and out of your car all day like I am, you're really going to enjoy the comfort of the teddy bear.
Now you can have your own teddy bear and eliminate those annoying shoulder strap pains. Call and order your teddy bear right now.
Call 1-800-813-6691 and order your teddy bear for just $14.95 plus shipping and handling. Mention this commercial and we'll give you a second teddy bear absolutely free. That's 2 cuddly teddy bears for the low, low price of just $14.95. Call 1-800-813-6691 right now. That's 1-800-813-6691. Supplies are limited and will not last at this price. Call right now at 1-800-813-6691. That's 1-800-813-6691.
Does the show...
Good. Go.
So who here didn't pay? Because Joey accidentally posted the link.
At least a couple people. There's only like 30 people here right now.
That's true.
That's fine.
Might be
Hi.
them. Okay, so let me tell you what happened this morning. This is bullshit.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to hear this.
It's not that exciting. It's just annoying.
I'm excited to hear it.
I went through the TSA, the Terminal Safety of the Air. Okay? And I went through with and I did everything right. Okay? I was traveling with a shoulder bag, a rolling suitcase. And in my shoulder bag was a laptop and a Switch. And in my rolling case was an Xbox One X. And I took everything out. I took my laptop out. I took my Switch out. And I took my Xbox One X out. I put the Xbox One X in its own bin. Because I got in trouble one time for not doing that. They ran it through. And it spit out behind the glass. I was like, what the fuck? It's literally, like, it's not even in a bag. It's just the console got rejected. And they take it over and they go, did you modify this? And I was like, no. No, I didn't. It's just an Xbox.
Oh no, but they didn't know what your fancy video game insider Xbox was.
It's been out for a year. It's been out for a full year.
But no. It's the only fancy video game guys have that one.
So they fucking pull it aside, and then they call their buddies over and they go, "Hey, pick this up. It's heavy, right? This thing's pretty heavy." And then it's like
Did you
fucking.
fly out of LaGuardia?
No, I flew out of EWR, which is Newark, which is New Jersey. So it was like fucking 5 fucking Goombas came over and they're like, "Hey, bro, this thing's fucking heavy. What's up with this thing? Is it got like some liquid coolings in it or whatever?" And I'm like,
They asked you?
yeah, I'm like, I don't know. They just sent it to me. I have no idea. I'm wearing a shirt with a fucking cat on it. I'm not. What do you want from me? But I didn't even say that. I was like, no, man, I don't know. And then I knew I just had to keep my fucking mouth shut because anything I said was going to be used against me. So I was like, yeah, I don't know. He's like, it must be some crazy hard drive in there or something. I was like, I don't know, man. They're like,
He wanted you to whip out your specs dick
I was like,
and be like, the specs on this thing will blow your fucking mind.
I was like, okay. And they were like, listen, man, it's just, I mean, it looks fine, but we're just going to run some tests on it. So they run like 1,000 swabs over it. And I see them all go in the machine. It says, all clear, all clear, all clear. And they're like, okay, so we did all the tests, and they all came out, you're good, but it's just heavy, you know? I was like, yeah, it's an electronic. And then I was finally like, okay, do you want me to look up how heavy it is? But I didn't want to look like I was defending my bomb Xbox. I was just like, just look up how heavy it is. And they're like, oh, we don't have a scale. I was like, what? You have 10,000 machines. None of these weigh how heavy something is? Your one defense on why it's a bomb is it's heavy. And they're like, they run it through the machine like 10,000 times. And the same picture comes out every time. And like this box is over this one component, like this pink box. And I'm like, okay, how long is this going to take us? I'm going to miss my flight. My flight was in like 30 minutes. And they're like, so we just got to call our supervisor over. Supervisor comes over, literally doesn't even touch it, looks at it and goes, I can't touch this. And I was like, what? They're like, he's like, run the swab. You run the swabs? Like, we ran the swabs. Like, run more swabs. They run the same fucking test. It comes back, no bomb. And they send over this guy who's covered in tack gear. And he's got like fucking huge cargo pants with like shit in them. And he comes over with a knife and he starts poking. I'm like, motherfucker, that's my Xbox. And he's like, what is this?
It's an Xbox.
So I got like this fucking, I got the King Goomba over here. And he's like,
You should have said it's a bomb.
yeah.
That would have been so funny.
Well, the first thing they come over and he goes with with the supervisor and they go, and he hasn't really said anything. So they were like weirdly profiling me to make sure I wasn't doing anything weird. And so this guy's poking at it with the knife. And he's like, you know.
Is that normal bomb inspecting procedure?
I don't know. So he's poking at it. Dude, what the fuck is this? It was that guy. It was a bald fucking. I always like to remember that I'm Italian and I can use Italian slurs. So this fucking Goomba over here is fucking poking at it with a knife, and he's like, he's like, this thing's heavy. And they all swarm like, I know it's heavy, bro. That's why I called them over. So all these fucking Italian broheims are poking at my Xbox. And they're like, it's like, we just got to be extra precautious because we ain't never seen this.
Extra precautious.
Because we ain't never seen this before. And I was like, I don't know. He's like, my kid's got an Xbox or whatever, but it's not this heavy. And I'm like,
You're like, have you ever fucking picked it up?
I'm like, great. I don't know what else you want me to do. He runs it through like 10,000 times through the X-ray machine. He props it up with plastic cups. He does it 10,000 different ways, and ultimately just picks it up and goes. Oh, and during this, I tried to check my phone. Like, don't touch your phone. And I was like, because I guess that's how you set off bombs. So I just stand there for 35 minutes without touching my phone, watching a bunch of fucking stupid New Jersey dudes poke at my Xbox. Finally, the guy picks it up. I shit you not, shakes it near his ear and goes, I guess you're fine. Gives it back to me.
That was the test.
He takes like 3 pictures of it. It goes like, I guess we just didn't know what this was.
Hard tax money, hard out.
Yeah, and he's like, now I can log this and we know what this is. I'm like,
I've never seen an Xbox before.
And then I told him, I was like, I traveled with this in December and you guys didn't stop me. I went through this exact terminal in this airport. And like, I don't know how it got through. I was like, I know exactly how it got through. No one picked it up, I guess. It wasn't heavy then. I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? I almost missed my flight. I had to run to my gate. Stupid fucking TSA.
Dude.
And the biggest burn was that I traveled with it before. Through that airport. It's heavy, bro. It's a heavy Xbox.
I have only ever had the dumbest shit confiscated from me, and I have accidentally flown with literal like hunting knives. I've accidentally
Put her on the list.
I've accidentally flown with like never mind.
Guns. But
I've flown with really sharp scissors. I've flown with like a bunch of things that are like box cutters, stuff like that, and they've never been like, what is this? But like one time I had a bag of snacks that was open, and they were like, oh no.
Well, I wanted to post on Twitter
Tex-Mex.
hey, if you are brown, do not travel with the Xbox. They gave me that much trouble, and I am just like a tall, like doofy-looking white guy. If I had any ethnicity, they would have searched my anus. Like it was a problem, and I look like me, and it was the TSA. So I was like, I was real close to posting a tweet like, hey, if you are of any ethnicity, don't travel with the Xbox One. I would be like, that's a bomb, bro. That's a heavy-ass bomb. Like, what the fuck, guys?
I
love your
Goomba voice.
I make a conscious effort to shave.
You can't say that.
Before I go to the airport. Like, because I always get stopped. I just do.
I know,
They always
dude.
pat me down.
Don't
I gotta
travel
shave
with
a little bit.
don't travel with an Xbox. They don't know what the
I
fuck
try
it
to
is.
take everything out of the bag, make it so that they don't have to ask me any questions whatsoever.
Yeah, dude, it was bullshit.
Dude, TSA has let me just run a complete muck with the shit that I have taken on flights because I used to
now
fly
you're on a
so
list.
much. I'm not. I actually for a while was like the super advanced TSA version of shit where you just like put my bag on the thing and don't take my shoes or my coat off and walk through and the metal detector goes off because my coat's got metal on it and they're like, yeah, you're fine, and then I just go and get on the plane, and that was my life for a lot of the time.
Well, now they're cracking down on Xboxes. I also so many crazy things happened to me in New Jersey. What else happened?
8 crazy nights.
Oh, I already told this, but like, I got really high at the beach. And we like set our towels up too close to the water, and then the water started to come in, and then we just started kicking sand at the water, and then we were so high we were like, guys, if we just divert the water, we could survive this, and then when the tide goes back down, we'll be sitting pretty in our dry spot. So we build a 1.5 foot high wall around our encampment, and it just became too much. So we had to cannibalize the wall to build a mound. And we all stood on the mound. And at one point, it was 6 dudes standing on a 2.5 foot by 2.5 foot platform, all hugging each other, yelling at the water. And I was like, guys, if this isn't an advertisement for marijuana, I don't know what is. It was great. So yeah, if it's legal in your state, buy it and take it somewhere else.
I also got really high this weekend, and then I went to an after party at Anime Expo. And while I was sitting at the bar ordering a drink, there was like, they were announcing that there was a DJ who had just shown up that was like right behind me.
Huh?
And they're like, yeah, everybody welcome Teddy Lloyd. And I like turned around to the girl that I was with. I was like, did they just say Teddy Lloyd is here? And she's like, no way.
This
and
is
we
really
like,
on fire.
that is actually on fire, yeah.
Do we know chips burn like this?
Yep.
Yes. So do Cheetos. Have you ever burned Cheetos?
This is about to be a problem.
No, it's
Put it in
fine.
your mouth.
Yeah, put it in your mouth. Yep. Do it more quickly than that. You have to close
You
your
do
mouth
it.
around it.
And it tastes very gross.
It's gonna be hard to grab.
No, you're gonna burn your tongue.
No, you're not.
What?
No,
You
you
can
won't.
put it in your mouth. It'll be fine.
You can do
It
it.
just tastes really nasty.
Yeah. You just have to.
Nasty.
It's more likely to burn your lips.
Someone said Alex, no.
Anyway.
You're all saying I could do it. Am I being bamboozled?
Just let your tongue get wet enough, then you're fine.
Yeah. It's like the whole, like where you lick your finger and then you put out a match kind of thing.
The lighter
Yeah.
on your tongue thing. If your tongue's just damp enough.
You're
Nick.
gonna set your tongue on fire.
Nick, hold on.
Do it.
That
What?
smells-
You said I could do it.
That smells bad.
It does.
Anyway, I went to this thing and they were like, Teddy Lloyd's here. And I was like, that's not right. They must just be playing some Teddy
Hold on,
Lloyd
hold on.
tribute. But then, fucking Teddy Lloyd. Ooh, he blew smoke out of his nose. That was fucking cool.
He just fires it at his butt, blows rings.
It was Teddy Lloyd. He was there. And for those of you who don't know, I'm a fucking absolute weirdo for Panty and Stocking. And he did all the Panty and Stocking soundtrack. He also wrote Me, Me, Me. And he did the music
Did you
for...
have a small stroke there?
No, the video that he did is called Me, Me, Me.
What was it?
You haven't seen Me, Me, Me. Me, 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 Me.
Mimi wants a brooch.
Me, 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 Me. Have you seen Me, Me, Me?
No. Oh yeah, well, you showed it to me actually. We did watch that.
It's the one with the titties.
Yeah.
Daoko Girl is the
Dude,
one with the
Red Hot
vaginas.
Blues- guys,
and I cosplayed that.
If we're doing chip advertisements, if you're getting these are like pretty good on their own, but if you want like a good like
A good thing to light on fire.
guacamole chip, you get the Garden of Eden Red Hot Blues.
Probably bad to smoke though.
Probably bad to smoke.
These are good.
These are a good alternative to your normal Lay's. They're like or your normal Tostitos, like $1 more, but they're worth it. They're delicious. Pick them up. The Red Hot Blues, baby.
I
Going on.
got some peppers today.
Yeah. Brooklyn felt bad, shoot. So half my fault, half Brooklyn's fault. Brooklyn was the last line of defense.
I
left without
I
taking out the
failed.
garbage because we
And
took
I
out the garbage on
failed.
Wednesday's show and there was only garbage from breakfast. So I left it.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
And then I left. And then Brooklyn stayed here one night. And then she left.
We stayed here together, and then
Oh, yeah.
you got up left early.
Mm.
And then I just got up a couple hours later and showered and left after you and didn't come back.
And there was a garbage can full of like a cheese bag and maybe some like old fruit. Maybe like an old macro plate I had and an old thing of yogurt. And it sat in a house that was 90 degrees all weekend. And I came back and I was like, oh no, it smells like fucking Shrek took a dump in my garbage can. This is a problem. And then I
Where
go.
did the ants go?
It's nighttime. They're asleep.
Oh no, they dispersed.
Oh no.
Oh, this
It's-
is worse.
It's nighttime. They're asleep.
Just make it light.
This is bad.
So there was a garbage situation that was just cooking, and then I went over to go wash my hands before because I wanted to eat something, and I was like, oh fuck, that smells bad. Well, whatever. And then I'm like, huh, sink's moving, and it's just a tub of ants. Like the whole bottom was just a bustling metropolis of ants. And then upon further inspection, my whole house was covered in ants, and there was a 1-inch line of ants snaking to the garbage can. And then I had to go on an ant genocide. Yeah. And
Did you? Okay, so I went on an ant genocide on like Friday and Saturday.
yeah.
And then there was one point in time where there was like one ant all by himself, and I decided to let him live. And in that moment, I let that one ant live. I felt really powerful, and I instantly felt like, oh no, this is really bad.
And then it was 1,000 ants. Wait, have you had any more ants?
It was the ant in the striped pajamas.
Oh,
Jesus
Jesus Christ.
I'm just using you to turn myself.
Oh.
Ants don't believe in him either.
So we both have ant problems. Coral, what's your ant situation? No ants?
No ants.
Take some with you. This is going to be a company-wide thing.
Have some ants.
Do you want me to spray? I did bring Raid for you.
I don't want that, dude. They're ants. I literally took my
Do it outside.
I took my earth balance spray, whatever.
Do it around the
and
perimeter
it
of the house.
Instantly killed them. I might just call an exterminator.
You don't need to do that. You really don't need to do that.
I love spending money on dumb shit.
It's such a waste. Don't do that.
Remember when I brought that freezer?
Did you actually buy a freezer?
Yeah.
Alex, why did you buy a freezer?
Because you got the job.
But why did you decide that a freezer was what we needed?
What if we get an ice cream cake for your celebration?
You have a freezer.
It's not big enough for a whole ice cream cake.
Another freezer surprise
Yes,
you
it
with
is. Have faith in your own freezer, babe.
I'm kind of sensitive about the size of my freezer.
Well, I think it's because you got a baby shoes issue.
Yeah, I do have baby shoes, haunted baby shoes, and that. I pulled to a red light the other day in New Jersey, and this guy pulled up in a old Chevelle that was like obviously souped up, and I like crept up in my mom's Honda CRV, and to look at like what if the light turned yellow yet, and the guy, we both had our windows up, and he just went, "Sure you want to do that?" And in that moment, I thought I was gonna die, like he was gonna shoot me. And it was just a guy who thought I wanted to race him.
Yeah, are you sure you want to do that, bro?
And he revved his engine, and I was like, what the fuck? This car has 150 horsepower. It is 4,000 pounds, and it is a two-wheel drive SUV.
Are you sure you want to do that, bro?
What? Unless a tinier car fires out of the front and I am driving a go-kart, actually, I don't know how he thought I was going to win that race. So I looked over, and I'm like, no, man, I'm good. And then the light turns green, and he fires off the line and drives away. I didn't even move yet, and he continues to drive at like 100 miles an hour down a residential street.
Listen,
Did he not believe me?
His tiny dick was out of the way for him to get going, so he needed to fucking scoot.
But what is he even, like, even if I rev the engine so fast, a piston flew out of it and fire, I would still lose that race. Even if a part of my car fired off of it. Like, I don't understand why he thought I was racing, didn't believe me when I said I wasn't racing, and then raced by himself.
He wanted to prove a point.
He wanted to prove a point, which is that he has the smallest dick in the city.
We already committed.
That's true.
He's like, I gotta let everyone know.
I saw his dick. It was dragging behind the car. You ever see Truck Nuts? It was like that, but it was his dick. He had like a Flintstones car, but his dick just went out the bottom.
I find that so hard to believe.
Think of like a shark going through the water, but it was the reverse, and it was his dick going through land. His dick was the dorsal fin.
Did it have a dorsal fin?
Yeah. It was his dickle dorsal. Shut up. Dude, I also didn't poop for like 2.5 days.
What the fuck?
I went to New Jersey.
Did you have enough calories?
Yes.
Okay.
I went to New Jersey and ate nothing but garbage. And
I also ate only garbage this weekend.
like I just felt full of poop. It was awful.
I've been there, man.
Also, I got a bad sunburn. You guys want to see it?
Yeah, show it
You guys
off.
want to see it?
Yeah.
Show off your hot bod.
Can you pull my shirt
This is paid content, baby.
Pull my shirt.
Woo!
Ow. That hurts so bad.
That's
Stand
like
up
in
straight.
a specific.
Stand up
That's
straight.
like an easy spot to put sunscreen. How did you get?
Yeah, there you go.
I also forgot to get my feet. Ow. Stop touching.
Did you put on sunscreen high?
I'm touching his
Did you put on sunscreen high? Shut up.
You can see where like you put it on with your right hand on your left shoulder.
I was also wearing a tank top.
Alex, you just went to the lewd tier of Patreon right
Dude.
now. Cyber Garbage is officially
Sending
lewd.
lewds. I have aloe vera gel. I'll just come to
Forgotten
where
to
you
fix.
are. Why is it so spotty? I think I did try to like slap sunscreen on my back. But yeah.
This is what happens when you go to the beach with all men. You're afraid to have someone put sunblock on your back. 'Cause
Oh
it
no,
might-
dude. We were all rubbing each other down. I just forgot to put the sunscreen on. It's mostly oil.
Oh yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. I also got really good at skee ball. Dude, in my town.
Did you get to play spike ball?
No, I went to Target yesterday to try to buy it. We had a barbecue last night. I didn't get it. I did buy giant beer pong, like the ones that come with the big buckets and the giant balls. This is kind of embarrassing. In an altered state of mind, I yelled, "This one's for Harriet Tubman," and then jumped up and spiked the ball at their last cup. I hit it. It exploded. But they give you like a volleyball, and these are like buckets. They give you like these shitty, terrible Chinese buckets, and it just exploded. And like, I mean, I did buy it fully with the purpose of returning it because it was like $80. But I had a legitimate purpose. It was like I was using the product, and it exploded with the ball you gave me. It literally shattered in half.
Well, because you're not supposed to spike it.
They didn't tell me how to play, and I was doing it for Tummies.
I was doing it for Tubbies, he said.
Did you return it?
Yeah, Harriet would have been proud. Yeah, I sunk that motherfucker. Yeah, I did. I went right back right after we were done.
It exploded when I hit it.
No, it's just this like poor old lady. She's like, "What is this?" I was like, "I don't know. It's a game." She was like, "Okay," and then she gave me my money back, and that was it. Which is why, hey man, Target didn't lose any. They're not sweating over that $80. But yeah, fuck that thing. And then I have so many more stories, but I'll tell them off cam. I had a water balloon fight.
Oh.
I tried to sabotage my friends.
It sounds like you had a really busy 3 days.
Yeah.
I had a lot. Very busy. I went to Wildwood, New Jersey.
What's that?
That
That sounds like a gay bar if I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, there was some Wildwood, dude. We went to Wawa. It was Hoagie Fest. I ordered a sandwich.
Did
It
you
was
just say English words?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Wawa is a convenience store. Hoagie is what they call a sub, and Hoagie Fest is half-price
I
subs.
thought hoagie was something different than a sub.
No.
Hoagie, Grinders, if you're from...
Heroes.
Grinders if you're
I had a
nasty.
grinder here. There's a grinders here.
yeah,
I'm a
Hoagie's
Bumble guy,
Philadelphia.
but, you know.
Look at my disgusting toe
You kind
blister.
of slipped
Ew.
into that Jersey accent a little bit more after you visited.
Dude, I fucking... yeah, it was crazy. I ordered a $15 sandwich, and they were like, "Do you want the half or the whole?" And I ordered the whole. It was the size of 2 sandwiches.
And
It was
for
legitimately-
only $15.
Dude, think of this like a $5 foot long.
Yeah.
Each sandwich was that long, and it was huge. And that's a whole sandwich. It was so big he had to wrap it in 2 separate. I thought I was like, I only ordered 1 sub. He's like, that is the sub. And it was like fucking wet and disgusting and
That's
full of
awesome.
like
Oh, yeah.
salami, and I was like, holy shit. I'm like, I'm glad I don't
Did
live
you
here
get
because
the
I'd be
meat sweats?
500 pounds and dead.
Did you end up with the meat sweats?
Yeah, I ate a lot of dumb shit. Most of the restaurants in New Jersey, they're so grizzly that when you leave, you smell like them.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
I really didn't eat very much this weekend. Conversely, I was just busy, and I didn't have time, and I only caved into eating convention food a couple of times.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had.
Did you get that $15 takoyaki?
Listen, I got a boba that had literally, she handed it to me, and I said, I was supposed to have boba in it. And she goes, it does. Look at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I saw that place. It was bad boba.
I was like, dude, fucking, are you joking? There was like 5 bobas in it. I paid $6 for it.
Highway robbery.
And I got a sushi burrito, and my boba and my sushi burrito together were $22 before they asked for a tip. And I was like,
Here's your tip.
no. So then the rest of the con, like, I think I had the one. I caved one more time, and I had some con food. But the rest of the time, I had protein bars, and then like the food they were serving at after parties, and I didn't really eat breakfast because I was busy getting ready, and
Humble brag.
I didn't really. What?
I went to parties. Oh, I'm cool. I got blue hair.
They're not exclusive parties. They were just parties that you buy tickets for and go to.
I have ticket money. I have a new job. I have a freezer.
I did get to go for free though. I have a freezer.
I have a freezer.
I do have a freezer. Get lost.
All right. Well, if you want something to eat, I know something you could eat.
What is it?
My ass. All right, we did it. That's
I'm
the after
gross.
show. We're all gonna eat each other's ass now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have to clean ants as well. There's ants all back here.
We're gonna give them baths and then just give them a nice little ant massage and then put them outside.
Yeah.
We'll clean them up, get them, maybe even get them a nice suit so that they can interview at some new jobs, and then we'll let them go.
Fulgusko said, if you come to the TwitchCon this year, there are many good restaurants around the convention center. I believe that. Show us around, dude. Let's do it.
It's in San Jose.
San Jose.
So do we have to buy tickets? We need to like be there.
I get a ticket.
Wow, look at this fucking cool
You
guy.
don't just get a free partner ticket.
I gotta pay for this shit?
Yeah. You have to pay for a ticket, then it gets connected to your partner account.
I've never paid for a
That's
TwitchCon ticket in my life.
Yeah,
Stupid.
because we've been doing stuff there. We have to submit. Is it the deadline pass for panels? We need to submit a panel so we can do a panel to get free tickets.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's do a panel.
I'm being like very serious right now. Like we just like submit a panel so we can get free tickets. It'll save us like $800.
Let's do a panel on what are we doing?
Yeah.
And then the whole time we can just sit there and make fart jokes.
Nihilism in the internet.
Yeah. We already got it, dude. Mine's gonna be about Mr. Feeney's sweet rack. Hell yeah. All right. You can probably end it, dude. It's late. It's late and I got a baby.
Bye, everybody. I have to wash the cheese out of my hair.